Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Making some progress here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready!
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Give on second here to Blue. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Cut down by Caleb Ransom.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready! 79 Broncos. Warriors 7.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. His first throw is an interception. That is Lewis Cine.
Wilkins pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! This one's hot.
So already on their first drive, they're going to burn a timeout. And after you... an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. He gets this one to Strange. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Reload!
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. will get it further downfield after that return as he goes out of the 30.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. A third down run with Blue. He brushed him off with ease. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Let's go,
at the 19-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Blue. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Street. Ready.
On the give, it's Blue. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This coordinator trying to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and long for him here. Pass caught, 9-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
24. Done.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
11. 13, Lou.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Woo! I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
Ready, set.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. That is Lewis Cine. Off to the races, middle of the field. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to the air following that pick six. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the
74-yard line. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And he puts some air under this one, right side. And he's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. Silver.
Lawrence in the pistol. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Hey.
Lawrence to throw it. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. They'll try it left with Etienne. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Running left, it's Hunter. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they've become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now Milton to throw. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Hilton now on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Leo Chanel makes the play. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. The Broncos Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that goes long ways towards doing it.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Robinson in motion right. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready, set.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Bryan Anger on now. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Starts his return from the 23. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
44-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, Phil. Hey, change attack. 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Joshua Williams has it. And the Cowboys might be able to get some points late after the interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Up the middle, Blue. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Blue here from the pistol. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Blue gets the handoff. And they bring him down around the 34. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder.
51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, run! Hey, smash!
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
13 loop!
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Got his man, Thomas has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set now, first and 10.
Jaguars, first down.
All right, let's go.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, it's Blue. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hiking 18.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hold ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Set. 60 back.
One of the tight ends motioning left.
Ready.
To the air on third and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
Mustang 19.
And the Cowboys, first down.
Here's Milton. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
19.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
65.
From the red zone on first. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held it just a yard. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence.
At the 28-yard line.
That one's complete, right side. A small gain up to about the 32. They step by Damone Clark.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger. Done.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh no, they get him yet again. Joshua Williams has it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Man in motion here.
18 Cardinal. Steady.
Now it's Blue. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gray now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route, 13 loop. Hey, so.
On play action now, Lawrence. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Hey, Ginger, touch.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 28. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Going with blue here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now blue. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Moving in the right direction. 5 yards there, but still got a 3rd and 9 coming up.
Dragon 60. Go. 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field, and he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red. Go. Take right open. 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
30 left. 13 loose. Same right. 11.
Throwing from the gun. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He'll throw it. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
79 Broncos. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Pass is caught along the sideline. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get... up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 9 cat.
They send a man in motion.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here's the 24.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, son, this one's hot. Think right open.
He'll look to throw it. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Cowboys 28. Logan Cook to kick off for the
On now is Cook to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Not 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you get...
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Cine. And the Jaguars get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. It's a foot race. Big man showing up the yards. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going to the point